dear friends, welcome back again. We are so happy you popped over again to see what we are up to today. Of course, for everyone who is new here, welcome. We are Janny and Dyanne, and we hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, of course, we hope you take a little bit of inspiration with you. For everyone who is here and is not subscribed to our channel, we hope you will click the red subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and tick the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. Like we always say, enough talking, let's jump in today's inspiration.
Hey everyone, it's Dyanne here from Deco Easy. Welcome to the channel of me and my mother-in-law Jenny. Today I'm going to make some decor which you can use for every season, but I just want to show you some inspiration with woodworking. You already see them here, the tumbling tower blocks. This is actually our base article that we're going to use. For the ones who are new, let me explain. These packages here are the packages that Jenny and I like to use. We buy them on an online web shop here in the Netherlands. They are €3 and then you get 45 of these pieces here. And that's for Dutch standards pretty cheap. In the past we also had blocks which were a little bit bigger than these ones. We bought those from a shop called Action, but unfortunately they don't sell these packages anymore. Then you got 60 pieces for also €3. However, they were a little bit harder to build with because these are, a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit smaller, a little bit better to handle if you're making organic shapes. And the other ones were more for straight things like tables and stools and whatever. Today we're using these. What I want to make is a staircase, which you can use as a display, for example, for plants or any kind of objects that you'd like to show. What we also need for this DIY is wood glue. I use this brand, Patex. I have no idea where this brand comes from, but they sell it at Action, the shop I mentioned before, and this thing costs I think about €2 and it lasts really long. However, you can also use other kind of products, but this is stuff that I like. It's super strong, it dries quickly, and it dries up transparent as well. The only thing that I forget now and then is to close the cap. And then, now it's free, but sometimes that nozzle that you see here can get stuck. So they have a really handy place to store the cap, but I always forget to take it out, and then the glue dries up, and then I got to pick myself a hot needle to unclog it again. Well, I think you heard enough talking, and I think you want me to start crafting, so that's what I'm going to do. Have fun with this video, and if you have questions, don't hesitate, just write them down in the comment section below. Here we go. Well, for the staircase, I just start off with making the steps where you're standing on. They got to be a little bit in shape, and I think 3 by 3. Oh no, 3 by 2 is enough. Then we got to go upwards. I think I'm doing it this way. Just 3 by 3. 3 by 2, sorry. So 6 blocks for one plaque. And then we're going this way again. Like that. I can't do that right now because then the whole thing would be tumbling over. Now, here's the trick. We make 3 of these. We make 3 of these and 2 of these, I think. Just going to lay everything together. And then we can start gluing. What did I say? 3 of the... No, I keep forgetting it. I got to note that down. Now I have it in my head. Hopefully it will turn out great if you have one step there, 2 of these, 2 of those, 3 of that. Yeah, then you don't got to go upwards because that looks weird, in my opinion. If we think that this is too little, we can just add some more blocks. How I like to glue. I have a brand new crafting mat and that feels super satisfying. Hey. Okay, well, how make an adult happy with a new crafting mat? I like to turn the blocks that I need to glue for a little bit, because then I can apply the glue really easy. Just like so. I only leave the last or the first part in the whole row laying down like that. Good. Then we grab our glue, shake it a little bit, add some glue here. This should do. And you let that glue work. Set it in. I'm not going to apply it directly together because my experience is with this glue that when I just let it set in for a couple of minutes, then it sticks much better. But that's personal. You don't have to do that. Maybe you have other kind of glue that works differently, but this works for me. However, now and then, and I suspect this one is going to do it, I have some kind of greasy wood. The glue won't stick, and then you gotta sometimes glue it 4 times again to make it stick. I've no idea how that happens or what I can do about it. It only happens now and then. You can already feel it when you pick up that block that you want to glue. It's just a little bit oily, greasy. I'm going to let this dry, and then we apply it together. I put everything together, but I didn't push that hard. Why? Because I got to show you a trick. You take just 2 of these blocks and you push, first from this side, everything together really well. Now you see some glue popping up. That isn't a bad thing. We can fix that later. Just push it real tight so the glue sets in and everything is outlined straight. There we are. But we still got another side to smoothen down. Just turn them like this and now push on these sides. And everything should outline really well. It's super easy and you don't get dirty fingers. However, on the first part here, I need to remove the glue that you see peeping through. There we are. And I like to do it as following. You just pick an empty box, take out the side. If you're wearing headphones, I want you to turn your sound down right now because I'm going to scrape with this. I will do it carefully. Some people find that really annoying, so I'll warn here and there. And I'm scraping everything off. Yeah, here a little bit as well. If you're not completely satisfied, do it again. You might also turn the paper. You can do this with the piece of paper from your box, or a damp cloth, or your finger, or a tissue paper, totally up to you. I'll let this dry for about 50 minutes, and then I'm going to put these together. Ooh, these here, these, and these. Sometimes they may stick to the crafting mat. I have a flexible one. I suggest if you're having the same problem, try to wiggle a little bit with the crafting mat so everything comes loose. If that doesn't work out, I suggest use a blow dryer, hair dryer to warm this thing up. And then sometimes, miraculously, it will just let go. Good. Time to apply the 2 parts together. I put these up in the air so I can easily put the glue into the right section. There we go. Don't need to add much, otherwise everything will peek through. We don't need that super much glue for this job. There isn't anything heavy about it. Now, however, if you're feeling that you just applied a little bit too much glue on one section, then I have the following trick. Grab these 2 and gently rub them together so the glue spreads out evenly. And you can just apply it together like so. Mind your clothes. Or you can just rub a little bit like that and then apply them together. That works out as well. Here. And there. Okay. Now we do the same trick again. Grab your 2 blocks. Start pushing here. 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 There. And as well here. And now take this line as the center line. Outline everything. And then we wait for it to dry. I think half an hour is more than enough. At least today, because today it's not that cold here. Well, everything is dry. And we can start gluing it it together. And I wonder what is a good idea to, oh, that's too high, to let everything rest. Maybe we can just use some loose blocks as support for the block that's still got to be glued. Hopefully that will just work out. And I think it does. Yeah. Just like this, indeed. I think that will do. Okay. Take these supports, put this one up, because here is the place where the glue should be. There we go. Now sliding it back there. I want to put these in as well. And then some glue over here. Let this one rest on top of that one. Now the good thing is that I already can't glue here. And for the last one, we'll have to find something else that will provide support. So let me search a little while for that. And then this one should be able to come up. Will two of these do, maybe? No, that's also slightly too big, but maybe. I have still some loose blocks here. I'm not giving up. Just put a few there. Slightly, it's not completely working out. Is it? No. No, then we have to wait until this part here is dry before we assemble the rest. Just a few seconds then. We can do something else in the meantime while everything is drying. Well, first, let me just remove some of the glue there. Okay, we take some loose blocks and I tried to glue them with this line here because we're going to make, you know, the part where you hold your hand when you go up the stairs. So what I gotta do for that is just apply some glue here as well. Take that one out there. Put some glue on top. And here on the down part too. So here are two stacked upon each other. Let me line a little bit better. There we are. And then we got to go for 3. Yeah. Just glue the back part of the stairs. Is it aligned? Not completely, but it is now. And I think I should put one up as well, because then we have, you know, the real 3 steps. You see what I mean? Now it's really starting to look like stairs. Yeah. And afterwards we can put this one on here too. Now we got our stairs idea. However, I also need some support here. Do I dare to take this out? Take this one out, put this one here in the center. Need some extra support here as well. That will be too high as I measure now. So I'm going to glue these two together as well. So we can use those as support pillars, because otherwise if you put objects up on your stairs, I think that it will tumble down. Not sure, but don't want to take the risk. There we are. Okay, well, now we wait, and I clean my fingers till the glue's dry, so we can put the support pillars here and the last thing up there. I think we're ready to remove the support here. And as you can see, the stairs, it looks great. Maybe, shall we do this first, or shall we do this first? This is really a bit of a challenge. However, I think I still gotta do the pillars this way, because these three are also this way and not that way. That looks weird to me. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it this way. Good. First things first. Just applying these should do. Rearrange it. Something weird happens. Isn't this thing glued straight or something? Or maybe the wood has a weird angle. That sometimes happens as well. Yeah, I think it is this plank here that is doing a little bit weird things. What if you do it this way? Yeah, same thing happens again. Okay, well, let me sort it out a little bit. Hopefully it helps. If not, then we just got to do it with it. Apply some glue here and on the other two parts as well. Oh, I have a little bit dried up glue. Yep, I forgot to put the cap on. There we go. Going to get myself a needle and then we continue. Well, should work now. Yeah, there we are. Let's apply some glue here and here too. Okay, now comes the most hard part. Let me align it a little bit on the crafting mat as far as possible. Should this do? Should that do? I have no idea. Let's first take this one out. We do it with these two here. Put it over there. And we'll put this one here underneath. And then the last one underneath. We might need to lift this thing a little bit to get it into the right position. Now it's a bit of a puzzle because the whole thing is moving around. I think I'll leave this one here out. Something really weird happens to the wood, and since it is secured by the pillar here in the back, I don't think it needs another one in the back. Or shall we just leave it? Oh, well, gosh. I have no idea what's happening. It's super wobbly, but when I take a look at this, everything looks straight. Isn't that weird? What if I just carefully lay this one down? The whole stairs isn't wobbly either. But something is making it wobbly. Well, it's still standing. Do we really need these two supports? I guess not. Yeah, this point here is lower. But why is that? I have no idea. Well, I think I just leave it this way without the support. I think that looks even cuter too. Now it really looks like levitating stairs. I'm going to get rid of these. And we're going to do this one here. I think we need 4 blocks for that. Let me see. Hopefully if I take it on. Yeah, 4 blocks. How surprising. I'm going to glue those as well. Let me carefully turn it around. Just a simple old way. Glue, whoops. Glue and then, oh, wow. This is going to be something. It's too heavy to let it lay down there, but also won't be supported. But I'm just going to let it try. No, it will still lift. Do I have something else then? Oh, well, here, that fits like a glove, just a small jar. Good. Here, I put a little bit too much glue on that one. So I'm just rubbing against each other. And I think I have enough glue for all of the blocks. And I think that we're there with the blocks for the stairs. Now don't forget to close the cap again, Dyanne. And I'm letting this dry really well before doing anything because I don't want this one to be tumbling over again. I'm so done with that. And once again, I have no idea what happened. I glued everything straight. Maybe some of these blocks isn't completely straight, but I didn't notice it. Maybe, you know, it started shrinking or something because of the glue. You tell me. I let this dry and I'm glad it stands now. And I think it looks super cute. So see what happens if we remove the jar and everything is dry. We have a stair that can stand by itself. It's, yeah, not completely straight, but that's normal because this part, if it was, you know, supported like this, then it shouldn't be wobbly. Now it's a tiny little bit. Doesn't mind, it still can stand and you can still put things upon it. Now I want to paint it white, and therefore I'll be using just normal paint from the construction store and a brush. Here we are with the final result of today. Let us know what you think. I just decorated it with a small globe, some flowers and some greenery. And I think that the stairs turned out pretty cute. You can put this really everywhere with any kind of decor. If you want to, you can also just put some sort of garland upon it if you want to have it for Christmas. Totally up to you. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and we hope that you had fun. Bye everyone!